Hey everybody, it's Pastor Justin Walker here, and this morning I want to talk with you about the gospel. The gospel is a word that a lot of people think they know. They use it often, but it's been confused because, well, one, we use it kind of interchangeably. When we say the gospels, usually we're talking about Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, first four books of the New Testament, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Those are called the gospels. A lot of people say that they would know what the gospel is, and if I say, well, what is the gospel? They would reply, what's the good news? And if you say, well, what good news? Usually we hear the good news of Jesus Christ. Well, did you know that the Bible actually tells us exactly what the gospel is? It comes out of 1 Corinthians chapter 15, and it starts in verse 1 where Paul says, "Brethren, I declare unto you the gospel." He says, I declare unto you the gospel, period. What he's about to say is the gospel. He says it's what we received, and it's what he preached, and it's how we're saved. And in 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 3, Paul says this, that he declared to us that Christ died according to the Scriptures, that he was buried, and that he rose again according to the Scriptures. That is the gospel. The message of God is this, that we are sinners who need to be saved. God sent his only Son, Jesus Christ, to this earth to save you and me. How did he do that? Well, he did that by dying for us. Jesus Christ died according to the Scriptures. Just like God foretold that he would, and just like he pictured he would in all the sacrifices, Jesus died for us. And they put him in a tomb and they buried him. And then 3 days later, he rose from the grave and he conquered death. And in him conquering death, he can now offer you and I new life. In his death, he offers us forgiveness. In his resurrection, he offers us new life. That is the glorious gospel. That is the good news, that you don't have to remain in your sin, but you too can die to your sin and rise to a new life in Jesus Christ. And he'll give you eternal life forever and forever. A life that does not end and a life that does not perish. That is the convicting message of the gospel. If you've never accepted that, you need to, because that is where eternal life comes from. All right, I hope you guys have a good day.